Hey, 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 what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. It is Friday. Today, we are talking about why your vision board isn't working and how to fix it. So, I'm going to pull up my live here so I can see your comments and get this party started for a Friday. So, what's going on? Who's got plans? What are we doing? Fridays, we didn't have plans for a while, but now football season starts for Tiago. So Tiago has football tonight. And then both the boys, their usual soccer tomorrow. So. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to get started with this. I just got to pull up your comments because I don't want to miss them. Okay, we are live. And I'm just going to keep them there. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to see them. Anyways, okay. So today we're going to talk about your vision board. If you have a vision board, if you do not have a vision board, you need one. Very, very important. However, when your vision board isn't working, right, we tend to think that it's just the vision board, right? So you post everything on there, you cut out the pictures, you tape it to your wall, you stare at it every single day, right? But nothing happens. And then, excuse me, you're like, does this even work? Does this even work? Is the universe ignoring me? Am I doing this wrong? What is this? And then manifestation gets a bad rap. You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, this isn't working. It's not you, right? It's how you've been taught to use it. So we're going to fix that today. Okay. Because your vision board alone or your vision board isn't enough on its own, right? A vision board is a tool. Just like when we get in our car, we want to go somewhere and we set up our GPS. Our GPS is a tool to get us somewhere, right? But if you set your GPS, but you never get in the car, you're never going to arrive because the GPS is the tool for the car, right? So it's the same thing with manifestation. Your vision board isn't magic. It's a reminder, okay? Without feeling, without belief, and without action, it's pretty much just a pretty picture on your wall, okay? So you can, so back in the day, I don't know, do you still use Pinterest? I need to get back on there. I used it back in the day and I should probably use it again because I've heard some really good things about it, especially for business. But it's just like back in the day when you made a Pinterest board, right? For your dream house. But never actually you didn't do any of the actions for it. You never saved the money. You never looked at listings. You never went and toured a neighborhood. You never booked a showing with your realtor. That's the same vibe. You're looking instead of being. Okay. Your subconscious sees as it's not mine yet. So every time that you stare at that dream car or that's on your board or your vision board or your dream body or your dream house, your subconscious is like, yeah, it still doesn't belong to me. And then the more that you look without feeling like it's yours, the more that you're reinforcing lack. Okay. So like you walk by Louis Vuitton, one of my favorite stores. You walk by and you see a fancy bag, a fancy purse in the store, and you're like, oh, I'll never be able to afford that. And then you walk away. What do you walk away with? You walk away with more lack. So that's what's happening with your vision board. If you're not actively bridging the gap between the photo and the actual identity, which is your identity of what is on the board. Does that make sense? Okay. So you're actually manifesting from a place of waiting instead of being. And that's where a lot of people get stuck, is that they're sitting in the they're sitting in the waiting room waiting for it to come. But manifestation isn't about waiting. It's becoming right? So it's becoming the woman who already has it. So if you want to manifest a relationship, so we are inside Manifest That Shit Society, our monthly manifestation challenge. So every month we have manifestation challenges. This month we're manifesting love. So for an example, if you want to manifest a relationship, right? Like a new boyfriend, a new husband, whatever. You want to manifest that, then you have to take the steps. Like you have to be the being instead of the waiting. Okay. So what are some things that you would do? Well, if you had a partner, right, where would you sleep? Well, you would sleep on your bed, right? Would you sleep in the middle or would you sleep on a side? Right. So if you are hogging the whole bed right now because you're like, yeah, this is my bed, then there's no room for anyone to come in. So pick a side, the side that you want to sleep on, and sleep on that side, right? Um, Go buy another toothbrush. Go put another toothbrush in the same one as yours. And when you look at that, you have that feeling that that is somebody else's toothbrush. That is your love. If you have a closet full of clothes and you just have one closet and when you get that new partner, you're going to have to share that closet. Well, is there any room? Of course, when that new partner comes in, you would make room for them, right? You are in waiting mode. When that happens, I will do this. So you need to be in being mode, right? Of like, well, and receiving mode. So I would clear out half of my closet and have an open space for for them to put their clothes. Does that make sense? Like little steps like that, right? That is how you go into waiting, into being, waiting into receiving. Okay. And if you're staring at your vision board every day and you're feeling sad, jealous, or disconnected, like you're like, like none of this stuff is actually happening, then that's the signal that you're sending. Okay. So let's talk about how to make it actually work. Your vision board is step number one. Okay. Here's a couple things that I would do. You got your vision board. I would pair it with a dream script. Rewire your subconscious. So pick one thing on your vision board that you're like, yeah, like if I had to pick one thing on my vision board that I wanted to happen first, I would pick this. I would go in. So if you are in Manifestation Society, go pick a dream script, which is a nightly audio geared to whatever that is. There's it could be weight loss, like getting your dream body. It could be loving yourself more. It could be more money, a new job, a new house. All types of different dream scripts are in there. And you listen to it every night and you reprogram your subconscious, right? You could wake up in the morning, look at your board, but have the feeling that I can't believe all of these things on this board came true. Like I can't believe I live in this dream house. I can't believe that I get to carry this. I can't don't believe that I can't believe that I get to drive this car, right? So have the feeling of like, man, like I can't believe these are memories, right? That you've taken with them. And then take one aligned action daily that you would do if you were living as it already happened. Okay. So if you want to grow your business, like go message somebody about the opportunity. If you want to buy a new house, go book a showing on a house, like one that you really like, even if you're not ready. That will get you into the emotion of it, into the being of it, instead of waiting for you to be ready to then go find your house, right? Declutter your wallet like somebody who's already got lots of money in there, that who's, already wealthy, and dress like the woman who already either has the body or has the life that you want. So if you're like, yeah, like when I get to like this status, I'm going to start dressing like this. You need to start dressing like this, and then you will get to that status, right? Most people have the opposite. It's the opposite, and that's not right. So we got to switch it back around. Okay? Your vision board will activate your mind, the feeling that you have in the being, right? programs the subconscious, the action and the action signals. So, like your aligned action signals to the universe that you're serious, because whatever energy we put out is the energy that we come back in, right? So this is what we do inside Manifest That Shit Society every single month. We're literally guiding you to become her, right? So if you have been staring at your vision board, wondering why nothing's happening, or even if you don't have a vision board, but you're like, yeah, I got like a list of goals and I want this, I just haven't created a vision board, right? Yet it's not your fault entirely. It's just missing other pieces, right? So you need to do the reprogramming of your mindset. You need to step into the belief shifts, right? You need to take the action, so you're not just staring at the pictures, you're actually living it. Okay. So I'm going to see if there's any comments here, but I am going to wonder if I could do this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can post the link to join our May challenge. So we have a challenge every month, a manifestation challenge every month inside our Manifest That Shit Society, which is our manifestation community for beginners. And it is all about love frequency. So it is manifesting love, but manifesting love in like so many different ways. So, in so many different ways. So it is manifesting business, relationships, all of the good stuff. So I'm going to pin it to the comment, or to the comments. Yeah, to the comment section. Join us in there. We are literally only a week in. Tomorrow you get your second challenge step, so you can catch up pretty fast. Does anyone have any questions? If you are live, let me know. If you are on the replay and you have a question, just comment below. But I'm just quickly going to see if there's any comments. I don't think so. Live chat. Hold on. Live chat. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyways, thank you for joining me live. Maybe it's here. No, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for joining me live. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will be back here live on Monday. So have a good weekend. Ciao.